Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You texted around 5:30. Can we do another day? No emergency, no long explanation. Just one of those messages that doesn't leave much behind. I looked at my jacket, still hanging on a chair. Keys already in my hand, nowhere to be. Strange thing wasn't disappointment. The strange thing was I suddenly had 3 extra hours and no idea what to do with them. One free evening dropped into my lap like a receipt I forgot to throw away. Nothing changed, nothing opened up. The city was doing what it always does, but somehow I noticed more of it tonight. I walked past the restaurant we always say we'll try, still haven't. The guy at the corner store was stocking drinks, same as every week. A bus pulled up, nobody got off. Someone inside was laughing at something I'd never hear. Maybe that's why I kept walking, not looking for anything, just seeing what was already there. One free evening dropped into my lap like a receipt I forgot to throw away. Nothing changed, nothing opened up. The city was doing what it always does, but somehow I noticed more of it tonight. No reservations, no timeline, no checking how much longer, no, I'm almost there. No crowded table, no deciding where to sit, just me moving through the hours without needing a reason for once. Funny how a canceled plan can make the night feel larger. Not better, not worse, just wider. One free evening, that's all it was. A few extra blocks, a longer route home. The same streets, the same storefront lights, the same version of me, with nowhere particular to be. And somehow that felt pretty good. Maybe next week we'll actually meet, maybe not. Either way, tonight had somewhere else to go. The shoes are still too clean, I can tell by the laces. The membership card still feels like something borrowed. 3 days in, and the mirror keeps the same opinion. Nothing dramatic happened, nobody stopped me to say, you look different. The girl at the front desk didn't remember my name, and honestly I did expect her to. Still, I showed up again, not because it feels good, not because it doesn't, just because 6 o'clock arrived and I didn't have another excuse. Day 3, that's all this is. No finish line, no photograph, no version of me waiting ahead. Just another towel thrown across the passenger seat, another bottle half empty. Day 3, and somehow that feels enough tonight. The treadmill television played something about a hurricane. Nobody looked up, a guy beside me kept adjusting his headphones like he was trying to fix the whole day. Someone dropped their keys, someone laughed too loud, someone left after 10 minutes. The world stayed ordinary, which helped more than I expected. Nothing became clear, nothing fell into place. The only thing that changed was I came back. Day 3, that's all this is. No finish line, no photograph, no version of me waiting ahead. Just another towel thrown across the passenger seat, another bottle half empty. Day 3, and somehow that feels enough tonight. Used to think everything needed a reason, needed a plan, needed a number attached to it. 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 30 days. Now I'm counting smaller things. I walk from the parking lot, the fact I almost skipped it, the fact I didn't. That's it, that's the headline. Maybe progress sounds quieter than people said it would. Maybe it looks like putting your shoes back on before you figured anything out. Baby, still the same street, still the same apartment lights, still miss saints in the glass. But I parked in the same spot, opened the same door, and came anyway. Day 3, nothing to celebrate, nothing to explain, just here again. Bought him on a Tuesday, took the tag off yesterday. Left the box by the kitchen wall, like I'd deal with it later. This morning I tied the laces twice, just to make sure they sat right. Funny how something brand new can make you walk a little different. I kept looking down at every crossing light, like they might change color before I stepped. Nothing was wrong, nothing was special. Still, I noticed every mile. First day in these shoes, trying not to scuff the size, trying not to step too hard, trying not to think about it. First day in these shoes, half the city never knew, but somehow every sidewalk felt a little more familiar than usual. Yeah. Past the coffee place where the door always sticks. The guy with the newspaper was sitting in the same chair. A bus sprayed water near the curb. I moved before it reached me, protecting a pair of sneakers like they had something to lose. A kid on a bicycle almost hit the light pole. Didn't seem embarrassed, just kept going. Maybe that's the trick. Most things don't announce themselves, they just become part of the day. First day in these shoes, trying not to scuff the sides, trying not to step too hard, trying not to think about it. First day in these shoes, half the city never knew, but somehow every sidewalk felt a little more familiar than usual. Yeah. Checked them in every window, every train door, every dark reflection, like I was expecting a review. Nobody stopped me, nobody cared, and honestly, that made it easier to enjoy them. By 8 o'clock, there was already a mark, small enough to miss, big enough to find if you knew where to look. First day in these shoes, now they don't look untouched, now they belong a little more to the places they went. First day in these shoes, nothing dramatic happened, just a regular day that fit a little better than yesterday. They're by the front door now, waiting for tomorrow, like that's always where they were. Yeah. Yeah. Found it behind 3 jackets on the far side of the closet, half hidden by things I wear without thinking. I almost put it in the donation pile, had the hanger in my hand, then figured I should at least try it. Before making that decision, the sleeves felt familiar. The buttons took a second, like seeing someone from work, outside of work. Funny what survives, not because it's important, just because it stayed. Still fits, it's the whole story. Nothing came rushing back, nothing changed my life. Still fits, for some reason it felt better than I expected tonight. Walk past the mirror twice, not checking how I look, just making sure it felt right. There's a difference, the pocket still had a receipt from somewhere I don't remember. $3.72, apparently worth keeping. The weather wasn't remarkable, the street wasn't either. Most of the day went exactly as planned. Maybe that's why I liked it. No surprises, no performance, just something working again. Still fits, it's the whole story. Nothing came rushing back, nothing changed my life. Still fits, and for some reason that felt better than I expected tonight. Used to think everything needed a reason, why I kept it, why I bought it, why I stopped wearing it. Now I don't know, maybe I got distracted, maybe the season changed, maybe another shirt ended up closer. Sometimes that's all it is, no deeper meaning, no lesson hiding underneath. By the time I got home, I wasn't thinking about the shirt anymore, which might be the best thing I can say about it. Still comfortable, still hanging together after all this time. Still fits, not perfectly, not brand new, just well enough to leave by the front door for tomorrow. Didn't put it back in the closet, that probably says enough.